Believing the lies of Western movies is probably the reason why you cannot heal your panic attacks right now. Because what Western movie does is it teaches us that in order to truly have redemption, we need to set out into the world and hurt the enemies. You can clearly see this pattern in movies like John Wick. The villain kills his dog, then John Wick sets out into the world to hurt the entire family. Western movies promote a very narrow range of possible life arcs and users believe it. You probably in your subconscious mind believe that in order to solve a problem, you have to go out into the world, you have to calculate your next 5 or 10 moves, you have to compete with other people, you have to stress, you have to worry, you have to have a lot of concern, and only then you can gain victory over your problem. But that is not how panic attack is solved. There is nothing in this world that is attacking you. You are attacking yourself. Or better, your subconscious mind is attacking yourself. Now, the only way to truly deal with panic attack is not by going out into the world, but by looking within. That is the only way you can deal with panic attacks. Because we have been programmed by movies that victory is always gained on the outside. But Eastern mystics have always told us that there is no one in this world to change other than yourself. If you change yourself, then the personal world of yours will change. This is also the reason why yogis have been referring to this personal world of ours as Maya. Maya means illusion. It's a magical lie. Your personal reality, the circumstances, the events, the situations that come towards you is just a projection of your subconscious mind. That is why it's a lie. Because the program in the subconscious mind, if it is bad and negative, will project a lot of negative, terrible circumstances in your life. But through meditative practices, if you're able to change the program in your subconscious mind, then suddenly all the tragic circumstances will fall off of your life and you will be a magnet for all the wonderful circumstances. Now, I've already told you that in order to heal your panic attacks, you don't need to go out into the world, but you need to look inwards. And the first step of looking inwards is through Yoga Nidra. What people like Andrew Huberman have been calling as non-sleep deep rest protocol is just yogic sleep, Yoga Nidra. What you're doing in Yoga Nidra is you are pacing your awareness all over your body parts one by one until you achieve a state of relaxation and a little bit of sleepiness. I have a link in the description box down below. Check that out on how to do Yoga Nidra properly. And what happens is when you do Yoga Nidra, your brain will start to create beautiful, slow, coherent alpha waves and theta waves. Now, your alpha waves helps your brain to visualize things very easily. And when your brain is creating theta waves, your subconscious mind is now programmable because the door between the conscious mind and subconscious mind is wide open. Now there is no analysis going on. All the visualization that you will perform using your conscious mind will be accepted by your subconscious mind, believed by your subconscious mind as if it is the truth. So after you do Yoga Nidra, what you're going to visualize by using your conscious mind is you're now already free from panic attacks and you're living your life as if you are the most amazing person in this world and everything in your life is turning out to be wonderful. And provide all the sensory vividness to your imaginal act, because that's how you create your brain, that's how you trick your brain into thinking that all this imagined scenario is actually happening to you, because your brain does not know the difference between what an imagined act is and what an experience that you have in this three-dimensional world is. So for example, you can imagine that you are waking up in the morning and you just have a big smile on your face instead of racing thoughts in your head, and you're saying to yourself in this imaginal act, wow, I'm finally free from panic attacks. You can imagine that your friends, your family members are saying to yourself, wow, Mark, you have changed. You have become so relaxed and peaceful all of a sudden. What's your secret? That's what you can imagine. Imagine all the things that signify to your brain that you have actually now become free from panic attacks. And the more sensory involvement you can give to the imaginal act, the better. So maybe you're avoiding coffee right now. Start to smell the aroma of coffee in your imaginal act and say to yourself, wow, I'm free from panic attacks, and now I can finally drink coffee again. Maybe you're avoiding dating right now. Start to date a beautiful girl in your imaginal act. Touch her hair, smell her perfume, kiss her, hear her compliment you on how peaceful, on how powerful of a human being you are. Do all the things that you cannot do right now because you're inflicted with panic attacks, and provide all the sensory vividness to those scenarios. Now, when you do this, your brain will start to create neural networks that reflect like all these things are actually happening to you in real time. Now, these neural networks, if by enough mental rehearsal, you do all this imagined scenario and you keep repeating them over and over and over in your head, the neural networks start to send a rush of chemicals down your body. These chemicals are very important because they are going to create feelings in your body, feelings that are equivalent to your imaginal act. Now, you've imagined, for example, you're now in a room that previously triggered your panic attack, and but now you're just confident in that room, you're taking charge in that room, you're cracking jokes, you're talking to your friends and family members in a very confident manner, you're saying to them, guys, I don't buy anxiety pills anymore, I don't go to therapy sessions anymore. So when you imagine all of these things, you're going to feel a lot of positive elevated emotions of gratitude, of joy, of empowerment, and these feelings are going to breathe life into your imaginal act. But that's not even the point. The very act of becoming able to embrace all of these elevated emotions, despite your external circumstances being bad, is capable of giving you freedom. Because if you can just be in a state of gratitude, joy, and empowerment, even though your external circumstances are terrible, that's a win, that's a victory. And panic attacks, anxiety, worries cannot coexist in your body alongside with the emotion of gratitude, joy, and empowerment. So you're already free by simply closing your eyes, doing yoga nidra, visualizing wonderful things happening to you, and mentally rehearsing all of them. That's how you gain freedom from panic attacks. And the beautiful bonus as a part of this meditation process is everything that you will visualize will come to life, because feeling is the secret of breathing life into your imaginal act. This is the reason why Neville Goddard said feeling is the secret. It's a whole book. You can read that book. Feeling is actually sending a magnetic signal, sending a magnetic charge to the source energy. Now the source energy knows that, oh, this is what you want, I should give that back to you, because all the imagined scenario is actually sending an electrical charge to the source energy. Source energy recognizes, oh, Mark, so this is what you want. You want freedom from panic attacks. You want a girl to compliment you on how peaceful you are. You want to leave your therapy sessions, and you want to quit your anxiety pills. Okay, I recognize that's your desire. And by embracing all these elevated emotions, the source energy gives all of those visualization back to you. Now, everything that you have imagined will materialize into your three-dimensional world of experience. Now, the thing that I will tell you is do this meditation, do this three-step meditation as soon as you wake up in the morning and before you go to bed at night. Because these two time windows are when your brain is naturally trying to produce very slow, coherent theta waves and alpha waves. Your subconscious mind is very ready to receive all the mental impressions during these two time windows. So do this. And also, the more you do this three simple step meditation, the better you get at holding your attention on the desired imaginal act. Right now, your attention is probably going to go to past traumatic event, or it's probably going to go to future anticipatory scenario, which is the worst possible case for you. But if you do this meditation every day, at least 3 times a day, then your attention will gradually start to improve, and you'll be able to hold your attention on the desired imaginal act and embrace positive feelings from it by mentally rehearsing all of them over and over again in your head. This is how you change. Please do this and change your life. If you have a loved one who is currently suffering from panic attacks and anxiety, send them this video. Remember, sky is the limit. Once you truly know how to do yoga nidra correctly, imagine correctly, and feel the emotions of your imaginal act correctly. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.